Welcome to Premath. In this video, we have got this big rectangle that consists of 4 individual rectangles, as you can see in this diagram, such that the area of this blue rectangle is given as 56 square units, whereas the area for this green rectangle is x plus 2. The area of this brown rectangle is x minus 4, and the area for this purple rectangle is 4x minus 3. And now we are going to calculate the area of all these rectangles. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. Let's go ahead and get started with the solution. And here's our strategy. Before we find the area of all these rectangles, we are going to find the value of x first. And here's our very first step. Let's go ahead and label the sides of these rectangles. Let me call this side of this green rectangle as A. This side I am going to call B. Then this side length is going to be A, and this side length is going to be B as well. Now let me go ahead and call this side length as C and this side length as D. Then this side length is going to be C and this side length is going to be D as well. And here's our next step. Let's go ahead and calculate the area of these individual rectangles. And here's the area of a rectangle formula. Area equals to length times width. And now let's go ahead and calculate the area of this green rectangle. Our dimensions are A and B. So this is going to become, by using this formula, it's going to be A times B. So let me go ahead and write down A times B. We know that our area has been given in terms of x plus 2. Therefore, I can equate them. I can write AB equal to x plus 2. Now let's focus on this brown rectangle. The area is going to be A times D. Let me go ahead and write down A times D. We know that area has been given in terms of x minus 4. Therefore, I can write A times D equals to x minus 4. Now let's look at this purple rectangle. Its area is going to be B times C. So let me go ahead and write down B times C. We know that its area has been given in terms of 4x minus 3. Therefore, I can write BC equals to 4x minus 3. And finally, let's focus on this blue rectangle, and its area is going to be C times D. So let me go ahead and write down C times D, and the area has been given to us as a 56 square units. Therefore, I can equate it. I can write C times D equal to 56. Let me go ahead and call this equation as equation number 1, this as equation number 2, this as equation number 3, and this as equation number 4. And here's our next step. Let me go ahead and write down A, B, C, D. This could be written as A times B times C times D. And we know that our A times B from equation 1 is x plus 2. So I'm going to replace this AB by x plus 2. And our CD value is 56 from equation 4. Let me go ahead and write down times 56. So let's go ahead and distribute them. So therefore, our A, B, C, D value turns out to be 56x plus 112. Let me go ahead and call this our equation number 5. And now in this next step, I can manipulate this A, B, C, D. I can write it as A times D times B times C. And we know that A times D in our case is x minus 4 in equation 2. So therefore I can replace this one as x minus 4, and then I can replace this B times C as 4x minus 3 from equation 3. Now let's go ahead and do the double distribution. We are going to multiply them, so that is going to give us 4x square minus 3x minus 16x plus 12. Let me go ahead and call this our equation 6. And here's our next step. Let's go ahead and compare these equations 5 and 6. We can see the left hand sides are same, so we can equate the right hand side as well. Therefore we can write 4x square minus 19x plus 12 equal to 56x plus 112. And now let's go ahead and move all these terms to the left hand side. So we are going to get 4x square minus 19x plus 12, and that's going to give us minus 56x minus 112 equal to 0. Now we can see that this is our quadratic equation, and we are going to solve it by grouping and factoring. Now we are going to tweak this part. Negative 75x could be written as negative 80x plus 5x. And now we can see we have 4x in common between first two terms, and over here we have a 5 in common. So let's go ahead and factor out 4x. So we ended up with x minus 20, and here I'm going to factor out 5. We got x minus 20 equal to 0. And now we can see x minus 20 is in common. So therefore we can write as x minus 20 times 4x plus 5 equal to 0. And now let's go ahead and separate these factors. I can write x minus 20 equal to 0, and the other one is 4x plus 5 equal to 0. And this very first equation is going to give us x equal to 20, and this second equation is going to give us x equal to negative 5 divided by 4. And now we can see that this value of x is going to give us a negative area, and we know that area cannot be negative, so therefore we are going to reject this scenario, and we are going to accept x equal to 20 value. So if x equal to 20, so this area of this green rectangle is going to be 20 plus 2 is going to give us 22 square units, and the area for this brown is going to be 20 minus 4 is going to be 16 square units. For this purple rectangle is going to be 4 times 20 minus 3 equal to 77 square units. And here's our complete answer. And as you can see, for this big huge rectangle, that is going to be the sum of these all individual areas. If we add them, it's going to become 171 square units. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.